Everybody, welcome back to Mint Out of the Box. I'm your host, the godfather of toys, the J-Bomb, bringing you the only show here on YouTube that combines my 40 plus years of action figure collecting and unboxing with uncanny wit and charm and hopefully some highbrow humor. Hope you all had a fantastic week. As you can see, we are back in the studio for the first time and it feels like forever. And we're back from our trip from Florida. We had some big news when we got back, literally days after we got back, maybe a day and a half after we got back. We found out that my co-host, the Randall, the real life Randall Gritchick, was traded to the Colorado Rockies, which that team holds a special place in my heart. So I'm happy for him. He's going to do very well there. That alarm means it's past my bedtime. So as you can tell, I bring this stuff to you fresh because you're going to hear it recorded now. I'm going to go to bed, and by the time I get up to go to work, producer Steph will have this cut up and on the air. So, as you see, we try to keep our show up to date as possible. But anyway, good luck to Randall Gritchick in Colorado. We are happy for him. WrestleMania Mr. T is still here in the house. He hasn't been traded no one yet. And I got a bunch of stuff going on. As you can see, we had a great week of toy hunting in Florida. I got my YOKOZUNA that I'm going to open up here with you today. But I also was made aware, thanks to the belt doctor, Candyman Chris. He informed me that these variant Cody Rhodes, AEW LJN style, are hitting the shelves. He picked me up one. I was out shopping today at the Lovely One and found another one. And then just the other day, producer Steph walked into Walmart, only figure on the shelf, Chase Figure Sting. I was like, wow, what are the odds? Today I walk into Target, only AEW figure on shelf. Bam, Mr. Brody Lee, who passed away in this past year. And it's a cool figure. I'm so glad they decided to release it, even though he passed away. As he comes with that great looking TNT belt. And you know I'm a big belt guy here. Also, these Marvel, I think it's the third or fourth, I think third wave of these is hitting. I scored 2 Falcons, and I scored a Wolverine and Venom. I passed on the Reed Richards, but I probably will eventually pick it up. I kind of dig this Falcon because it's very reminiscent of the last wave of the Secret Wars from 1984 wave. Even though Falcon was a very obscure character at the time and wasn't even involved in Secret Wars, they made the figure anyway, and I always dug the figure. So I picked this up, very nostalgic. And then if we go all the way back to my second or third video, I believe it was my second video, when I gang ordered all the boys figures from the Funko Pop series, because that was mine and Steph's, one of our favorite shows we watched together. It's kind of funny, when we first started talking, I'd be texting her or talking to her while she's at work, and she'd be asking, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm watching the boys. And then out of boredom one time, she's like, well, let's watch something together. So we rewatched The Boys, and it got her hooked. And then we were really looking forward to season 2. Watch that together, and now season 3 is about to hit. But I got bored the other night and just put in Boys figures because I saw that NECA was releasing the Black Noir. And boom, lo and behold, this is a 2021 summer convention. Don't know what I was doing last summer, but I was collecting toys, didn't know nothing about it. That's why I'll say go on Amazon every once in a while, if you're into wrestling, if you're into superheroes, if you're into pops, throw that into Amazon because you'll never know what pops up. So, a lot of my stuff behind me is falling over, but I still got all my boys pops behind me. Black Noir looks a lot like Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. It's kind of funny. He was in the show, but really not utilized too much till season 2. And he was kind of in and out there. I don't want to have no spoilers in case you haven't watched it. If you haven't watched it and you're into superheroes, but I kind of liken it to Deadpool. It's not what you expect. It's a lot darker, but it's a fantastic series and you'll like it. And I will put him back here. So that's that. So I will put these down here real quick. I really want to open this YOKOZUNA because I'm building the Jimmy Hart. I still need the Dakota Kai. I found one on the shelf, but someone had did the old buy and steal the body parts out of it. So I'm still missing her. I think I passed on her a while back, thinking, I'll I'll find it again. And all I'm able to find is the Big E's. So I opened up a Big E on my own to get the body, you know, so I can have the body parts. Not a huge Big E fan. He recently injured his neck, and his wrestling career is kind of on hold or in jeopardy. Even though I'm not a fan, I hate to see that happen to anybody, so I hope he recovers quickly. Or if he doesn't, if he's not able to make it back to wrestling, I hope they find something for him to do that's involved in wrestling, or he can still make a living at it, because I don't want to see anybody deprived of their livelihood. And just because I'm not a fan doesn't mean there wasn't a lot of other guys out there that are fans out there that really like him. So, speedy recovery, Big E. YOKOZUNA, see, unboxed. He's got the Jimmy Hart parts, the megaphone, the glasses, and the head. YOKOZUNA, if you're a wrestling fan, you know, I first saw him in AWA as Coquina Maximus, and then years later he was in the WWE as YOKOZUNA. Even though he's Samoan, they portrayed him as a Japanese character. It's really a departure if you're a wrestling fan, because WWE and WWF, as you're growing up, was mostly Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man Randy Savage. Was always really good guy champions. And YOKOZUNA was, if you lined up all the WWF champions and put Yoko there, he was really different. I mean, huge Japanese fat dude, but amazing athlete, could really go. The figures, the first Hasbro they made was a big figure, and I really liked that one, but I moved mine, part of my massive wrestling figure sale collection back in the day. Then they made the Jax one, and he had that shrunken Beetlejuice head. This is one of those figures that they never really seem to get right, and they've made a couple different versions now here in the Mattel line. So it kind of looks like they got his head right this time, but his upper body looks just kind of small. It's a cool looking figure. It's a great figure. And I'm not going to try to shit on it here, but he looks like he has a regular person's upper half and a smaller, it just doesn't look proportioned. As you can tell. But he doesn't have the Beetlejuice head, but he's got the Beetlejuice middle half. Like, it looks like you could take this off and put this on a regular sized guy. It just seems like it needs to be bigger. But I'm not going to crap on it. And another thing that's bothering me, not bothering me. All right, they give him the salt bucket, which he never really carried. Mr. Fuji carried. And the one version of them they made, he comes with the tag belts. And he is tag team champions with Owen Hart, which WWE can't make an Owen Hart figure, so I kind of get that. But why not package him with a WWF belt? He was a two-time champion. Come on, Jax, or come on, Mattel. Get your shit together and put him with a belt. We don't need a salt bucket, because you ain't got a Mr. Fuji to go with it. Then you got his gimmick hand, so he can carry the salt bucket that he never carried. I hate to be that guy, because I'm very particular when it comes to accuracy. Belt colors, belt styles. Like, I have tights. Producer Steph always reminds me how angry I got at the Junkyard Dog variant. But it's like I have a Mick Foley ringside collectibles Mick Foley, Cactus Jack. And he's got the ECW shirt and all that, and he has ECW tag belt. But it's a version of tag belt he never had. So, if you're going to make it exclusive, you're going to put a premium price on it, and I have to go to a special website, order it, pay for shipping, and do all that, and pay the premium price. Accuracy. Make the accuracy. With him, if you're going to give one version of it with 2 tag belts, and you release them again in pretty much the same outfit, give him the heavyweight belt, or put him in the red. Give him the heavyweight belt. I mean, you make a Nia Jax with a tag belt. You make a lot of these people with obscure belts and title runs. Yoko was more known as the heavyweight champ than he was as tag champ. So, come on. That's all I like to see. And now I'm 3/4 of the way from making the Jimmy Hart. There's probably videos out there of people that have already put the Jimmy Hart together. Because I know a lot of collectors out there will sit there and pay a premium to get the stuff first from like a Ringside Collectibles or something like that. I don't do that. Like, I'll order from Ringside Collectibles, or I'll order like online exclusives from companies. If it's like like Entertainment Earth, I had to order the Batman. Entertainment Earth just did another Batman release, the Batman Beyond, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but I have a soft spot because my son was really into that. And we're cleaning out the garage here as we're getting ready to move here in a couple years. And I found his Batman Beyond costume from when he was like 4 years old, and sent him a picture, and he don't even remember it. But I have a picture of me and him together in it because I take pictures of everything. But like I said, I'll order something exclusive like that, like the Cactus Jack from Ringside Collectibles, or some of the other exclusive they've had. I'll order them if I like them, but the general release stuff, and they charge, a $8 to $10 bump up is, to me, collecting, I like finding it in the wild. Like, I'll do without certain things if I can't find it in the wild. Like, I really wanted these two, but I'm not going to go on eBay and pay a premium price for it. Unless I really, like the Goon. I really want a Goon figure. I'm trying to find it in the wild, but it's going to get to the point where I break down and have to buy it on Ringside Collectibles or something like that because I can't find it and I really want one. But usually, if I do that, it's good for everybody else out there because as soon as I buy it, it'll be everywhere. We'll see it everywhere. You'll see it in between the butter and the eggs at Ralph's. So I'm trying not to, like I said, to me, part of collecting is the thrill of the hunt, getting out there and finding stuff. So like I said, here's the Yoko. I'll have producer Steph put some pictures up of it. It's a good looking figure. I have a little, like I said, a little nitpicky on the upper half and not having the heavyweight belt with it. But hey, I got an extra heavyweight belt over there I could throw with him. You know what? I'll actually go over there and grab one and put it over here and put it on him and see how it looks with it and see if you like my opinion of it. But other than that, there's a lot of stuff hitting shelves out there as we are waiting. My Martian Manhunter McFarlane figure, here we go. Can't go a week without talking about McFarlane. Are on the way. They should be here any minute. And maybe I'll open one of those next week. I'm looking forward to that. So, like I said, stuff's out there. We're just now hitting springtime here, and the summer's coming. It's crazy. I remember it's been a year already since I've been doing this show and talked about how crazy it was last summer. So you got all these things happening. You got conventions happening. You got these exclusives hitting. So it's heating up. The toy aisles are heating up. So get out there. Keep looking. You can always reach me. Leave me a message here. Leave a comment. You can follow me at Mint Out the Box on Instagram. You can always get a hold of me if you want to collaborate. If you want to be a guest on the show. I'm always open to anything. So hit me up. That'll be it for this week. I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good one. See you then.